Hi everyone, Sailor Moon here, and Queen Beryl here, and today we're gonna talk about why we never skimmed our films, or cut it, or clean them, or whatever you want to call them. And there are sundriest film skimming tools out there. Some of them that are free, some of them you gotta buy. But at the end of the day, they're all too hard to work. Now, they don't come with handbooks. I guess if you want, they don't come with handbooks to say, unless you happen to buy one and then you have to go to their website and download a handbook if they have one. But mostly they don't come with no handbooks. So, all the tools and all those settings there, you don't know what to do. Alright? Now, first off, it takes a lot of time. And if you don't have a lot of time to do it, then you're not going to want to go through it. So yeah, first it takes up too much time. Do you truly think that we have the time to do it? Reckoning 2 mostly comes out of the grounds that in the past all you really had to do was just go into them. Now you got to log into them now, which is bullshit, and if you don't know how to work the tools or the settings, you could do more to besmirch your film than to make your film greater. So we got 2 film skimming tools that came along with Windows 11. Well, one being SmallSoft Windows Film Shifter, which everyone knows about, so it's not a big deal, and then one called Film Clip Champ. But it's not really a fighter of any kind. It doesn't win anything, and the grounds to why we don't do anything with them is A, it takes up too much time. B, you're asking way too much of it, because since an end sheet and a beginning sheet to your film. Make your film brighter or darker. Some of them really can't even do that well anymore. And don't get us started about cutting out things, because that's where your film skimming tool really drops the ball at. You see, some film skimming tools out there, it's a hit and miss. Meaning that one time you'll get it to work great, but another time you want to do it, it will fuck your film up. So no, we don't do that. And we never will. You got things to say about that, Queen Beryl? Oh yeah, Sailor Moon. First off, we don't work with any film skimming tools because they take up too much time. Too much time to fillet the film once you have made any shifts you have to it. And at the end of the day, most of the things you got to work with are not really that outstanding to begin with. The beginning and end sheet is nothing really cool. And making things bright and dark, well, a lot of these film skimming tools don't really do that good. And then it's always that you got the freeware offshoot of the skimming tool, so all the other cool settings and tools you can't get unless you want to buy them. And even then they're not really anything outstanding. And we just don't do it because we don't want to. At the end of the day, we think our uploads, live shorts, are good the way they are. And we don't have to, put an end sheet here and a beginning sheet there, and make this more brighter, or make this more darker, or write down this shit here. Or make our film flawless, so we gotta cut out everything because we want to make our film flawless. No, do not think so. Anything else you want to say about that, Sailor Moon? Nah. Yeah, Queen Beryl, you pretty much said everything that you said about it, or what I said about it too. Film skimming tools are not really that cool because they're too hard for us to work. And when I mean too hard to work, you do not know what tool does what. And unless you have made a film that you don't care about, only to make all your mistakes on it. And then when you learn, you start showing off to everyone, hey, look what I can do with this film skimming tool. And haters and trolls back in the day used to say, oh, Shifter is your friend. No, Shifter was the film skimming tools were never our friends. Alright? The ones that we worked with were friends with handicaps themselves. So, yeah, don't tell anyone that your film skimming tool is your friend, because it's not. And you also, on the grounds that you just can't go into it and work it, oh no, you got to log into it. So it's got to be some kind of Google login or Apple login or Microsoft or Smallsoft login or some bullshit like that. Or it either takes too long to fillet the film once you already made your shift to it. That either be a beginning sheet or an end sheet, or you made it brighter, darker, or you cut something out. And that's where you need to watch out. Because a lot of these tools out there like to fuck your films up when you do that. Or they don't work at all. So, that brings the end to this film. Why we don't skim our films out or clean them or cut them or whatever you call it. So if you like this film, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Alright, yeah. Alright, Sailor Moon. And if you haven't followed us, playlist this film or below it if you want to. Share it if you know how to get that to work or not. Like this film, which is the same thing as giving it a thumbs up. And that's it. I, Queen Beryl, I, Sailor Moon, and we'll see you, I guess, tomorrow, unless we're in the mood and we make another film from our Y speaker. See you later. Goodbye. Farewell.